Well, around this time of year, many Texas students are getting ready for the end of the year standardized exams known as STAAR.
The exams are supposed to be mandatory, but thousands of students simply won't take the test.
It's part of a growing campaign, so what happens if a student decides to opt out?
KXAN's Don Denny takes an in-depth look and found while it may be illegal, many students still move on to the next grade.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Christopher is in 6th grade, promoted even though he did not take the STAAR test in 5th grade.
I've seen a few kids cry about it. Well, they cry because they think that they're going to fail the STAAR test and not be able to go on to the next grade.
Christopher's mom, Edie, started a growing movement of parents trying to opt out of their kids taking the test.
I think parents really want to be heard. That is the message.
Her friend, a Baylor professor, posted an opt-out letter online that has now been downloaded more than 30,000 times.
There's a remarkable amount of pressure on the teachers. And the schools themselves. There's so much pressure that it can't help but get pushed down to children.
The group, Texas Parents Opt Out, want a moratorium on testing. They say the time spent preparing for it is taking away from other areas of learning. TEA says, according to the Texas Educational Code, it is illegal for a parent to opt out of the STAAR test. Even so, there are still no clear consequences if someone chooses to do so. In Christopher's case, Edie told the school she didn't want him taking the test, and she says the school advised her no instruction would occur the day of testing, so it would count as an absence.
I did ask his teacher, like the first week of school, I said, so how many 5th graders have you seen retained? He said, well, I've been here at the school for a long time. I've never seen a 5th grader retained. I said, good to know.
STAAR testing begins next week, and just like last year, Christopher will once again be opting out. Dawn Denny, KXAN News.
The TEA says it's a little different for high school, however. Right now, the law says if high school students don't pass 5 STAAR exams in high school, they cannot graduate. We wanted to know how many students are just not taking the test.
So we went to the TEA for answers. In the agency's most recent numbers from the tax exam in 2011, we found nearly 21,700 students in 5th grade simply didn't take the reading or math tests. But 97% of those children moved on to the next grade.
That same year, about 22,400 students in 8th grade did not take the test, but 96% went on to the 9th grade.
So why does this all matter? Austin ISD says when a student opts out, it counts as an absence, and that costs the district about $45 per day per student. AISD doesn't keep track of how many students opted out.
You can read more about this opt-out movement and find a form letter organizers are pushing with this. That's KXAN.com.